All right, so let's see how everything works out. Um, you guys are getting in after I already started my edit, but I did mostly simple color corrections in Lightroom today. I've been using Capture One here as my regular raw editor, but these images here were still in my Lightroom file, so I just went back to them. I'm redoing some old edits and showing some new images of a shoot that I did with Alexis, because she's having a pretty good week, and I felt like continuing on what she's already got going. Why not? Help out somebody while they at, keep it fresh for them. Go back to how the image looked before. That was before. I just did simple color things and color corrections and a crop. I'll be using Photoshop CC18. I am not a big fan of it, so let's see how this goes. I use Retouch Academy. I personally start out, I go straight to frequency separation, 16-bit. I duplicate both the lower level. So then I clip it. Same with the high level. Now I clip it. And once you clip the high level, you gotta remember to go up here to where it changes the linear light. Take it back to normal. If you don't, and you leave it on linear light, it'll look like this. It's not what we want. So go back to normal. Edit on normal. It's not much to do to this because the image is not as sharp as some of the other images I would have done if it was different, say like some headshots or regular portrait work or glamour shots and stuff like that. For this particular image, I left it soft while I was shooting also. Well, okay, so on the lower level, this is where I do all my color corrections. I got different ways of doing it, but for this particular edit, since like I said, I don't have a lot of detail in the skins and stuff, I'm gonna pretty much go with one of the ways that I learned to do years ago, and I just pretty much got it down to where I can bust the edits out fairly quick. Like I said, I got 3 or 4 different ways I edit, and I usually change them on the fly. Sometimes I do dual edits on one post just to see which one comes out better. All that did was all the lower level stuff. It smoothed out the skin and took over some of the blemishes, different skin tones. It's just a preset that does it all for you. It's called Portraiture, and that's what I use for this one, this particular edit. Oops, sorry, taking a little break. Instead of using presets and stuff like that, well, quick tabs and keyboard, I'm gonna just go through and show you guys the steps along the way. I do a layer mask, which you know the layer mask, hide all. Boom. So now what that did was it took away, it hides the corrections I had just put onto the skin. So now in order to get those corrections back, I have to go to the paintbrush, which is right here. Make my brush fairly small. It's a soft brush. And then make sure my colors over here are set to white. And I just paint over the skin until it smooths out. And it's going to smooth out because I'm painting at 100% flow, 100% opacity. And I can do it fairly quick. I'm going to do this one fairly quick just for the purposes of recording this video. If you hit backslash on Apple keyboards, it'll show you your mask, and you can see where you've painted at or where you painted at. Like I said, I just did this fairly quick for the purpose of the video. This probably will not be the final edit. I want to put a little more detail, a little more work into her image before I use it as an image that I would normally post on my Instagram or Facebook. You'll see videos where people just paint over the whole edge of the lines. It's not really my style. I don't go over the whole face. I don't go all in the creases. I don't cover the nipples. She didn't need much work done to her skin. Young lady, nice skin, and a lot of work to do to it. Healthy lady. So zoom in on her face. Make my brush smaller. Run around a little bit. So my mask, I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's just leave it at that for now. Then I go up here to my high frequency layer, use my clone stamp, make sure it's on current layer, not current and below, on current layer, and let's zoom in a little bit. Hit the Alt tab, make a selection, paint over the bumps that I see. Like I said, there's so many ways to do this. Nobody's way is the correct way or the wrong way. So some people don't have this type of time. They got more work to do than I do. And, my style of photography is quality over quantity. And right now, I prefer to spend time doing my edits and keeping them consistent, learning new techniques as I shoot more and edit more. What's crazy is a lot of times people never even notice some of the details that go into editing an image. They ask for their pictures back same day, next day. They don't realize the photographer did so much work. I see something I want to correct, but I'll leave it. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, that would be pretty much it for this. So let's see. So we'll leave it at that. Close that group. I'll go over here. I would do a dodge and burn layer to gray out everything. go down to here, go to my burn screen, well, to my burn layer, go to my brush, to my brush flow, all the way down, 4 or 5. I like to just hit things that were already highlighted, just to bring them out a little bit more. So, there you go, the before and after. Oh, that's my bad. Sorry. I was burning where I needed to be dodging. I apologize. So, same thing, but actually on the dodge layer. Dodge all the highlights that's already there. I mean, you could honestly add highlights that if you wanted to. Sometimes I do. Really depends. Sometimes I like to throw people off. They always try to guess my lighting setups. I shoot fairly simple though. People that actually work with me know my setup. They know what I do. I'm pretty consistent. I go with what works. Um, I'm not opposed to shooting with 3 or 4 lights. I'm not opposed to shooting with 1 light. I'm not opposed to shooting with no lights. I am a strobist. I love shooting with my strobes though, so that's normally what you're gonna see from me. Even though we're supposed to be a natural light setup, I still find some excuse to bring the strobe out. With this shoot, I didn't use my new equipment. I used some older stuff. Still, it was a 36-inch out the box over her head, I want to say. I think I used, no, I didn't. I used the 7-inch reflector with a tight grid over it. There we go. Now that makes it kick a little bit more. I like that. Go down here, go around the boobs, the highlight on the boobs. Pretty nipple. Hopefully they don't block this video because the nipple that would suck. But oh well. Voice is a little cracky. I'm recording this at 3 a.m. in the morning, so a little tired. Alright, let's just go with that. Leave that there. Boom. Alright, now that looks good. Like that. I like to stamp my images. Yeah. Stamp. Just so you can see before, after. And here, that's the before, after. Let's take care of this armpit. I don't like the way it looks. So let's play with it a little bit. See what we can do. Sometimes you gotta be careful. You can dig yourself in. You'll be doing so much work, taking care of things that you really shouldn't even bother. You should just let be. But I don't like the way the armpit looks on this one. So just that real dark spot. And I'm just gonna let's see what I'm gonna do with that. We leave it at that. Now, let's see. Make sure it came out better than I'll fix it on the next layer. I think I better do it right here. Did I darken that? I'm trying to see if I darken this. I don't know if I highlight that. It's real dark. I'm not a big fan of that. To each his own, though. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm gonna lighten it up just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the paint a brush here. I'm gonna actually paint literally just paint over with a lighter brush. Just to lighten it up. Just to make things smooth. A little color difference here too. Let's work on that a little bit. Change a little bit. Change a little bit. Piece right here. And over there. Up. And over there. Oh, that's out now. Mirror side. Trying to bring everything back. Not cool. Sure. Do a little bit more. Not used to editing and talking about my edits. Sorry for being so quiet. Sometimes I see things that I want to try. If they don't work, I just delete. I thought I was gonna be able to add a little highlight there, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna let that be. Leave that. Let me go over here. I'm gonna go to my levels. I'm gonna add a little contrast, make it pop a little bit more. Like I said, don't want to show everything on this particular video, so when I do with my levels, I go over here, I hit the Alt key. It'll bring up the, once you start moving your tabs, it'll show you. Like right now the screen's all black, so I take it until I get some color popping into the picture. Finally at the bottom right there on the sheet, you see it's finally there. I had to move it all the way over. So that's what happened with the levels. Bring some life to the picture, make it pop a little bit. Usually I would go and do curves, but I'm not going to do it in this particular image. Let's see. I want to mess with select color. Yeah, I'll play with it just a little bit. I go to my neutral and go to blacks. I'm play with it. And then show you an example. You can move it both ways and change a lot of stuff. But I'll take it just a little bit here. I want my pictures to be a little cooler. Go my blacks. That's really a little bit. Like I said, same thing. Boom, boom. I'm gonna take it right here. So one. Let's see. You get some cool effects, man. Like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's go right in the middle. Same with this. I'm gonna leave that there. Leave that there. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go with that for now, and then we're gonna just boom. We're gonna do something. Let's take these. Let's take the pangs off, just so I can have a more of a new look. So I go up in here. What I did is I just copied all layers, merged them as one basically. So now I'm gonna just come right up in here and I'm gonna actually just make a new layer, and I'm gonna clone some underwear on this young lady. Well, clone her underwear off. So boom, just like that. Zoom in a little more so you can see exactly what's going on. People probably wouldn't even have noticed this, but to the people, oh, make sure you change the layer, your brush back to current and below, as we had changed it earlier. So I personally like to start small, and I'll go in and I'll make it look pretty, make it flow. And like I said, for the purpose of speed, just do it fairly quick. Get up in here. I always get asked, man, how you move your mouse so fast? It's because I use a tablet. I edit using the walkie tablet, so best investment probably ever made when it comes to this editing stuff. But you're probably like, man, that look crazy, bro. What are you gonna do about that skin? Make it look pretty. Don't worry. Coming from here, I did another, just another separation layer. I can clean it up a little bit. Get a custom this time. Yeah, I just made sure the low and high matched up on this particular one. I'm gonna use my missile brush on the bottom layer. Just mix these colors in together. Blend them all up. Make them look pretty, natural. If you notice, I didn't want to get rid of just stretch marks and all that. It's easy. I mean, I could turn her into a porcelain doll, but hey, what can you say, man? Show me something natural. Although all the steps, aren't natural. Some things I like to leave. No more pennies. They're all gone. You put all this into one group. Yeah. So now you got your new model in the bed. Nobody will ever see it. I'm not good with the zoom in that far. Let's see, what else do I normally do? Oh, I like to take care of little things like this in the background. I got a lamp here, a reflector over here. So I just burn that stuff out or paint over it. So I'm gonna burn it out in this case, and I'm gonna go here. Make sure my brush is set to 100 and paint away. And that's it. I don't paint my light. Everybody think I paint my lights and stuff. You see, this is what it looks like out of the camera before I started. So I just darken the things that take away from the image. So basically, like everybody else, vignettes their images. My partner used to say, vinaigrette the images. I don't do it this way. Could be the same. I just want her to be the main focus. No need to be looking at the rules and all that stuff. It does nothing. She was in the bed. It's supposed to look like a fantasy when you look at it, so that's how I do it. And there you have it. This would be my image. My ass shopping.